crystal too? You're joking.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a camp. They were moving in for a curse breaker managed. They should be back. I can't.
They know the work.
But what if before they go out? But
I'll go and find them.
Thank you. The plan was to intercept the slave.
That should be enough to go on. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodriguez.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential.
I know, but griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank no one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple. Unfortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just...
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Sick! All yours, Torgal!
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
day to you, Sid.
But when can I go on a special errand for Master Quinton?
It's all but spent. What are we doing?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Are we had to dig a new cellar?
Ah, Clive. Your timing...
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figure, rustlings in the under... It may be no more. Given what I hope...
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin.
All right. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding in the hands of some bear.
Excuse me. Quinton mentioned strange figures having been sighted.
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into...
All right. Thank you. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the water.
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping
Where was this?
in Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me. And
I see. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate? You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. Get him! Over here! Get him!
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless, and throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one...
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and a means of ridding himself of his rivals. A mask. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. The faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades,
I'm not going to change his mind.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the hype and the fleece.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet. They're trying to get into the carriage. Too slow. Nice try. Almost killed!
Who are you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Back, are ya? What's that for you, dear? Should last you a good while. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. Anything else?
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
I hope you didn't have too much...
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it.
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you.
Thank you for the kind word. I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. One ill-conceived incision. A single slip, and even success means tremendous pain. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb. And yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Talia took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Talia managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other curse breakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do, if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on.
You sound like it's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived if I'd just waited a little. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull...
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our...
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to...
You will.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. All done?
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind. I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need. I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
If you're ready, leave at once.
Griffiths don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Boggle, look sharp. This one. Too slow.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a...
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified... And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself will be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow... Actually...
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds...
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. You send your blacksmith...
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
The crystal too? You're joking.
My carpet.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss.
I'll see what I can do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right.
Oh, where did all the men of God go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't you?
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need.
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the... But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulphur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep my livelihood, my
Come on.
Mother Crystal.
Be safe.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry self. Fish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her. But she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years.
And when she's shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touched clapped. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How...
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery. What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend. I have to get back there right away.
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Faster!
Another crystal. Mines.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
All yours, Torgal!
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
There he is.
the man who saved... I was hoping we'd be seeing you. The baths grow more bearable by the moment.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this.
Not what I expected, that...
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Oh, where did all... Probably ran out of gear. Just like that.
Ah, there you are. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven. I dare say it is.
Just look at it. Up her steeple peaks, her fulsome spurs. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the fang without her crater? Why, and look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins.
My carpets have pride of place.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind. I'm Saver, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that, or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of doubt.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher. of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to it.
Get it, boy.
The finest fabric!
Yes, they're
Now,
quite so.
Dusan, I know you're keen, but
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Probably ran out of gear.
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp.
More later.
Plates and pots! Bowls and basins!
Just look at the detail, the craftsmanship. You're looking.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't ship.
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
now, Dusan, I know you're
God, carpets have pride of place in Castle
She'll look at
Dascott.
you in quite
You
a different
too.
light, I'm sure.
Did the constables test you properly before they gave you that brand? Should I put file suit against them? I can only hope to recoup my losses at the next slave market. I have crystals enough to last me till then.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
What is it?
Sorry.
Hunter?
I have a question.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle. Your knife snaps every time you use it. You'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it.
Thank you.
All business, eh?
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Silver platters.
Plates and pots! Bowls and...
Now, Dusan, I know you're
Yes,
keen.
they're quite sort of.
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or...?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't...
All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy, and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark, but that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be...
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever. Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she...
Good girl. Straight home now. Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but...
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, they're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash? Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine...
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron, but he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits, and if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurity.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive,
The limestone? Fun sights.
You'll have no trouble finding...
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the...
Right you are. So, do you crush it up, or just throw it in the furnace?
Come on. Run like the wind.
most fragrant herbs. Dusan, I know you're keen, but...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Can't be true.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this isn't...
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant both, she's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see it. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil.
It's a fine-looking blade.
That sounds like my cue.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy...
I'd like to think so, but...
What do I think? It's sharp-ish, and it's heavy. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves...
And I was so certain I had it all.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say...
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number one in any business, Sava.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if...
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost an abs...
There goes a master.
It looks like congratulations are in order.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle that the spirit of Dalamil had nothing to do with limestone, or meaning I had you...
You've passed your test. That's all that matters. You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
Master Lubor says Drake's fang has fallen. Does that mean the first?
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices. I know you're keen, but...
Oh, where did all the men of the rock go?
Plates and pots! Bowls
Are you looking for something in particular? Anything else I can take off your hands? Pleasure trading with you. Thank you kindly. Pleasure trading with you. Thank you kindly. My thanks. Here you are. Fare you well.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Did the constables test you properly before they gave you that brand?
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Good girl. You deserve a rest. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me. should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Blackthorn. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with now. Were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are and not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protection. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found...
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did...
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Clive. So, what'll it be?